What if the key to your greatest creative breakthroughs wasn't more freedom but more discipline? The Stoics believed clarity and structure could unlock creativity. Let's explore how. Creativity is often imagined as wild and untamed, while Stoicism is seen as rigid and disciplined. But what if these two forces are not opposites? What if Stoicism can be a guide for harnessing creativity, transforming fleeting ideas into meaningful action? The Stoics understood something profound about creativity. It flourishes best not in chaos, but in clarity. Creativity, when shaped by discipline, becomes a tool to bring our inner visions into the world. Let's begin with a fundamental Stoic principle: discipline. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do every act of your life as though it were the last." This may sound intense, but think of it as a call to approach every task with full attention and care. Creativity thrives in this kind of focus, not in scattered attempts, but in deliberate practice. The common myth of creativity is that it requires freedom from structure. Yet, Seneca observed, without a ruler to measure against, you can't make crooked straight. Discipline doesn't stifle creativity, it refines it. By setting boundaries, you give your imagination a space to play, explore, and innovate. For example, imagine a painter confined to using only 3 colors. This limitation sparks ingenuity, encouraging them to see possibilities within constraints. In the same way, Stoicism teaches us to accept and work within life's boundaries, using them as a canvas for creativity. The next pillar of Stoic creativity is clarity. Marcus Aurelius reminds us to strip away the unnecessary. Creativity often begins with an overflow of ideas, but without clarity, those ideas remain scattered and incomplete. The Stoics encourage us to ask, what truly matters? What is essential? Epictetus would advise, first, say to yourself what you would be, then do what you have to do. Before diving into a project, pause to reflect. What is the purpose behind this creation? Is it to solve a problem, share beauty, or inspire others? By clarifying your intentions, you strengthen the foundation of your creative work. Silence and reflection, often overlooked in creative processes, are vital here. As Seneca said, only in still waters can we see our reflection. Take time to step back from the noise, turn off distractions, sit in quiet and let your mind settle. In that silence, clarity emerges. Stoicism also grounds creativity in reality. Marcus Aurelius frequently reflected on the nature of the world, writing, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Creativity must start with what is within your control. Think of a writer crafting a story. They cannot control how their audience will interpret their work, but they can control the care and effort they put into writing. Similarly, in your creative pursuits, focus on what you can do today. Don't worry about future recognition or validation. These are distractions. Epictetus reminds us that freedom is the control of one's own will. This means taking ownership of your creative process, not waiting for perfect circumstances. Start where you are, with what you have. Action, however small, fuels momentum. Obstacles are a part of any creative journey, and Stoicism provides tools to face them. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Challenges, far from blocking creativity, are its fuel. Consider the story of Beethoven. When faced with hearing loss, a devastating obstacle for a composer, he found new ways to innovate, creating some of his most profound works. Obstacles invite us to think differently, to approach problems with fresh perspectives. When you encounter creative blocks, instead of resisting them, ask, what can I learn from this? How can this difficulty shape my work in unexpected ways? Challenges, seen through a Stoic lens, become opportunities for growth and invention. Another vital lesson from the Stoics is detachment. Epictetus teaches, you are not your circumstances, you are your choices. Creative work often feels personal, and rejection or criticism can sting deeply. But the Stoics remind us to separate our identity from external outcomes. Your worth is not tied to whether your art is praised or ignored. What matters is the act of creation itself, pouring your energy into something meaningful. This detachment allows you to take risks, experiment, and create without fear. As Seneca put it, true happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future. When you immerse yourself in the joy of the creative process, you free yourself from the burden of expectations. Consistency, for the Stoics, is key to progress. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You must build your life action by action, and be content if each one achieves its goal." Creativity is not about waiting for inspiration. It's about showing up day after day to do the work. A musician practices scales not because they are glamorous, but because they are foundational. Similarly, your creative process may require mundane repetition, drafting, sketching, editing, but these small acts accumulate into mastery. Seneca advises, "The mind must be exercised if it is to remain strong." Treat your creativity as a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it becomes. What does it mean to be a Stoic creator? It means balancing imagination with discipline, clarity with action, and ambition with detachment. It means embracing challenges, finding joy in the process, and creating not for fame, but for purpose. Let your creativity be a reflection of your values. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." In the same way, don't argue about what makes a good creator, simply create. Begin each day with this thought: what will I create today that aligns with my purpose? How can I bring my inner vision into the world, guided by wisdom and grounded in action? Creativity and Stoicism are not opposites, they are allies. Together, they help us turn ideas into reality with focus, discipline, and resilience. So embrace creativity as the Stoics would. Let clarity guide your vision, discipline shape your process, and challenges fuel your growth. Create with intention, grounded in purpose, and free from fear of outcomes. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you want more modern meditations.